I'm having such a mental fart right now. I don't know why you're doing that. Ooh, that means it's 3 o'clock. Hey guys, what are you doing here? Thanks for coming back to my channel and continuing to watch my videos. I don't know why you do that, but thanks for that. As you can tell by the caption, this video is going to be a story time. And it's going to be the story of how I went to the Women's March in New York City. I'm really excited to share the story because it was super fun and I just would love for people to hear about it if you didn't go, so you get a chance to kind of understand what it was like. You can tell as well, we are not in my original location. This is my college dorm room. We'll be doing a tour of that another time when it's actually clean. But anyways, yeah. Let's get into the story. So the first thing I'll point out is if you live under a rock and don't know what's happening, obviously recently Donald Trump was inaugurated and a large portion of the population was not too keen and happy about that, especially a large population of women. There was an organized march in New York, in DC, in LA, all like the really big cities across the United States and really across the world, organized on the following Saturday after the inauguration to march and to voice our opinion and our protest against Trump's inauguration. For this video, I don't want it to be politically based at all. I mean, it's probably obviously clear to see that I am very liberal, but I don't see anything against people who are conservative and Republicans. I don't hate against them. I just understand that we have different views and that's okay. Everyone's allowed to have different views. About this, I'm not speaking on the point of it being political. I'm speaking on the point of it being genuinely a fun and empowering experience. About it, and I was thinking of going. I was a little nervous in the beginning because now when there were rallies and marches and everything post when Trump was elected in New York thankfully was not aggressive at all. But there were other areas that were, and I was kind of scared about that, like it becoming aggressive on top of, sorry, I have a cold, on top of some of the marches that day at the inauguration, kind of at night in DC, got a little crazy as well. So I definitely was a bit on the nervous side about participating in this. And in the end, I realized, you know what, this is something that I am passionate about. And on top of, as I said before in videos, I'm a photography major. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to document really history. Is that day, me and a bunch of my friends got up at the crack of dawn. Well, not really, it was just like 10 o'clock. That's early for us. And we got ourselves together and went to the march. Started at the UN at one of the plazas, but we actually caught up with it when it was at 42nd Street, so right by Grand Central. And from there we like joined in the line and just marched. It was just all of us just walking and down the streets and really just meeting new people and embracing each other. It was so cool. Things that really stuck out to me that I will never forget was just how beautiful and creative all of the posters were. I mean, like, people, you could tell, like, really thought these through. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna insert some photos that I took there of the work, and it was awesome. I mean, a lot of it was funny, kind of making fun of Trump, but also a lot of it was just about feminism and female power, and just the graphics of them were so cool. And it was really interesting to see all the different ways people were taking kind of these key phrases and turning them into graphic art. It was just such an empowering time. I mean, there were just so many people, and from all ages and all genders. You know, it was always great to see, you know, like the parents with their kids, or, you know, like my friend was there and her mom was there and her grandmother was there. So it was so interesting to see like the generations, and really everyone was 100% peaceful. No confrontation, there was no, because I mean there were a couple people there that were, you know, obviously Republican, voicing their opinion, but nothing to the point where people were getting into arguments and fighting. Everything was 100% peaceful. Really just great to see all these people who, a lot of them didn't know each other, really come together and embrace each other. And I have never been a part of anything that large in my life, and it was weirdly strange. Like, it weirdly just like took over me, and I couldn't help but like chant along and sing along. Get me out of my comfort zone, where I am not a person that really likes being in big crowds like that, and I especially don't like taking pictures of people like that closely. But it really got me out of my comfort zone, where I was going up to people and being like, oh my gosh, I love your poster, like, can I take a picture of it? And through that, like, we met some people, and it was just really awesome. My favorite part would have to be, there was this one point, like right before we were about to leave, and there was like this little kid behind us, and he started a chant of like, Donald Trump smells like a dump, and me and like my friends, we all just looked at him and we were like, oh, come on. So like all together we started like chanting that, like, Donald Trump smells like a dump, Donald Trump smells like a dump. And it was so crazy how within like 5 seconds, like the whole portion of people that were right next to us, which was a couple hundred people, literally started chanting this too. And when we like looked back and saw the reaction on the little kid of how happy and proud he was that he started one of the chants, was just, it was like one of those like priceless moments that will never happen again. And it was so wonderful. Started at 11, and I think it went till like 5 or 6 p.m. But my friends and I, we got there right in the beginning, and we stayed till about 3ish, and then we left because we were all really hungry. And from there we went home, and it was just something that I've never experienced before, and I don't think I ever will experience again. And I think no matter what your views are, it is really interesting and amazing to see people gather in this way and really stand up and make a difference in this way. See, it's horrible to think that we had to come together in this way because of something that wasn't exactly wonderful, but it was still such an amazing way to come together and meet new people and really embrace each other and lift each other up. Kind of mind-blowing was when we got home and we all went on like social media and realized just it wasn't just us, you know. There was New York, there was DC, there was Los Angeles, Chicago, like all across America, and then all across the world. I mean, to the point where they were having marches in like Sydney, Australia, and Auckland, New Zealand, and I think there were even people in Antarctica. Like, that is just so incredible to see that, like, really the world, like all the female women in the world, like coming together and standing up for their rights and their beliefs is just something, as I said, so powerful and like awe-inspiring. So yeah, it was truly an incredible experience. So that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it inspires you to maybe go out and join a march about something that you truly believe in and want to participate in. Because like I said, I was scared in the beginning too, but honestly, it was so worth it, and I really suggest that, you know, if you're passionate about something, get involved with it. It's really important to do so because your voice does matter. Check me out on Instagram and Twitter because I will be posting more things about the Women's March and more things I'll be doing on this channel. Keep sticking around. I will post some photos from the Women's March that you can see. And that's about it, yeah. So like and subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye!